forward for Young. In this direction, and it's Young keeping. And now Smith gets him out of bounds. First down, San Francisco at the 34.
He's talking to somebody on the sideline there, Buddy Ryan, saying, don't do that. I hate it when you do that. But this Steve Young has 4.5 speed. I mean, there are a lot of running backs that don't come close to that kind of speed, and this is a design rollout, no question. Lathan, 57, he bites on the handoff, and then Al Smith is out there to make the tackle, and comes out of bounds. That's the guy that Buddy Ryan is so afraid of.
Steve Young into the flat, again, a well-executed flat pass, and Lee gets about 3 on it. But back to Young's ability to run the ball. He's over 2,000 yards rushing in his career. Coming into this season, he averaged 6.1 a rush, and he's at 6 this year.
Yeah,
that's a weapon.
But, Dick, he also knows that running gets him hurt. And you're going to win football games by how many yards this guy throws for. When he runs, he's got to run in desperation, but he's got to keep himself healthy.
And he has been. This is his 32nd straight start. That's the top mark among active quarterbacks, with Marino going down this season. 32 in a row, and he eludes that one. And then he's hit by Lathan and breaks 2 tackles to get back to the line of scrimmage. Montgomery had him for a sack, and then Lathan also was in position to drop him. And Jones, Young, fighting his way to the 38-yard line.
You see Sean Jones around the tackle, Guy McIntyre. I don't know how Steve Young got out of that one, but then the hit by Lathan is head on. Jones with that swim move. Young has no chance to set up. Lathan hits him. He stays on his feet. Goodness. I mean, I know he's strong, but the head coach of the 49ers doesn't want a starting quarterback going through that kind of punishment.
We do hear that Marshall just had the wind knocked out. He'll be okay.
Blitz.
Jerry Rice, but he was held by Chris Dishman.
Probably the smart thing to do in all instances.
What did Mark Jackson, the Giant wide receiver?
Illegal contact on the defense, number 28, 5 yards, first down.
That was before the throw, so it's not interference.
I have a feeling that there's some defensive backs in the league who are saying, look, I am not going to be a Jerry Rice statistic. I would rather be a penalty. That's an illegal chuck too far down the field, that contact. And maybe Dishman said, look, I'm going to push him, I'm going to shove him, I'm going to tackle. I am not going to be a statistic for Jerry Rice.
Mark Jackson calls him Dish Rag. He said he's the #1 talker in the league.
Blitz again.
Lee crumpled at the 44-yard line, a gain of about 1.5 yards. Marshall back in, makes his presence felt.
I think you can begin to see on the San Francisco side of the football a certain amount of concern here. There is pressure by the Houston Oilers offense. They're running a little bit, not much. They are disrupted, and this team is a team that is so well schooled. Everything is laid out. And Houston's beginning to put a little more pressure on them than San Francisco likes.
And this is what the Oilers like. 2nd, 3rd, and long. Young right down the field to Jones. Just missed connections. Trying to thread it through Michael Barrow, who is not big, as Bob Trumpy pointed out, but very quick. And actually, he works out. Pre-game, he was with the defensive back.
Yeah, you're going to see Barrow right here pick up Jones right down through the middle. This is a split zone. The safeties rotate out. Barrow was, hey, that's a rookie on an all-pro tight end. The tight end that I think is the most all-around tight end in the league. That is excellent coverage by Barrow. No embarrassment there whatsoever.
He was a 2nd-round pick of the Oilers this last spring. 3rd and 9. Young is now hitting 50%, 7 of 14. Protected well. And he finds Sanjay Beach. First down at the Oilers 42. Only the 4th catch of the season for Beach, who played his ball at Colorado State.
Again, the crossing pattern, trying to get the receivers into the middle of this Houston zone. Beach, a certain amount of clearing out done by San Francisco underneath. He gets underneath the linebacker. Young with good time. This time, Dick puts it right on the money for the first down.
Lathan made the tackle under 6 minutes to go in this first half. 10-0 Houston leads.
Blitz.
And a good pick. Rathman flags down as Rathman gets to the 25-yard line. 17 yards.
That was the perfect call for that blitz. Holding against Houston. San Francisco calls this play fake. Fullback 18 slide.
Holding, defense, number 54. Penalty refused, first down.
Fake.
Denied for Colorado. Lamont Warren out of Dorsey High School in Los Angeles out to the 25.